Okay, we're gonna go cook some stuff on the Blackstone grill. Tonight I'm gonna make, these are the Purdue pre-seasoned Italian flavored chicken breasts. I have these, are really delicious. I got these at a Family Dollar Tree, but they're really delicious. They're jalapeno cheddar stuffed sausage. They're a little bigger than the hot dog. Very, very flavorful. I love them. I just throw them on a hot dog roll, eat them like a hot dog with honey mustard. Got ketchup, barbecue sauce. Here's some things you're going to need in your Blackstone grill. Your oil, water. I'm going to use the tongs for the hot dogs. Let's get to that in a minute. And of course, spatula. These are Blackstone spatulas, but you don't need to use those. But they're longer and they're really good for Blackstone. I got a good deal on Amazon. My other videos, I had mentioned about the grease and so forth in the tray. Thankfully, a subscriber mentioned these aluminum grease pans that pop in the grease tray. I'll show you outside. Thank you to them. These are great. Alleviated the whole issue of storing grease. Now I just cook whatever grease I have in there. I try to cook as least grease as possible. I just let sit at the end of the thing, fold them up, throw them in the garbage, and that's it. Heads up, word up to you guys. Thank you for the comment. Thanks for the suggestion to get those. I got a whole bunch of these on eBay for like, I think I got 100 for like 30 bucks or something like that. I don't know. But thanks to you guys for the info on that. So, okay, let's head out to the Blackstone and see how we're going to cook these. Here we are at the Blackstone. A couple of subscribers had asked, when you're done cooking, do you need to clean up immediately after you, so say you cooked a whole bunch of burgers or whatever it is, and your grill is all dirty and so forth. You want to go in and eat. You got people waiting, whatever. Do you have to clean up right after the grill? No, you don't really need to. Can you? Yeah, it's easier. It's already hot. You want to scrape it off, boom, boom. But if you can't, you just shut the grill off. You let everything sit. When you want it, when it's time to clean up, turn it back on, let it heat up, and then you clean it with your scraper and water. So it really doesn't make a difference. So again, shout out to the gent that commented, told me to get these foil liners. Basically, here you go. You got your grease catch in the back, and the foil liners drop in. After I'm done, that'll fill up. For average meal that I cook, I maybe get about that much grease. Let it cool off or whatever. The grease generally will harden. You just fold it up, put it in a bag, throw it in the garbage. So that addresses my issue that I had with the grease storage as opposed to a traditional grill where you don't have grease. Again, I try to cook with a minimum amount of oil, but depends on what you're cooking. You're cooking bacon and hamburgers, steaks, and everything. They're going to be greasy. So here's another optional thing I bought. I got this the Blackstone cover. I think I got it on Amazon for like 70 bucks. It's a great thing. It just pops right over that. Protects your griddle top. And I do have a vinyl cover that I put over, in the off season and so forth. Just protects everything in general. So, all right, let's go put these chicken breasts and jalapeno hot dogs sausages on the griddle. Okay, here we are. Forgive me, it's just me. I don't have my tripod set up, so I'm going to try to do this best I can. Just going to put a little oil here. I'm just cooking the two. So put your oil, spread it around. That's another necessity. Definite is the dome. That's good for melting cheese and helps cook up stuff. I like to cover things up. So you're just going to spread your minimum amount of regular vegetable oil. There we go. Got our chicken breasts. And then these are pre-seasoned Italian chicken breasts by Purdue, any brand you can get. There we go. I have it on a medium heat. And again, What's nice about the griddle as opposed to the grill is you get a nice sear. Got that nice sear going. These cook up really fast. So now we'll put, these will cook a lot faster. Alright, there we go. And I got my some butter for the rolls and some barbecue sauce. Even though they're Italian flavor, I like to throw barbecue sauce on chicken breasts. So I'm just going to make a basic, sort of like a chicken breast hoagie sandwich. Real simple. I have a lot of time to mess around with dinner tonight, just me. So we're just going to throw this stuff on. I'm going to make an extra one for my wife. So just going to throw this on the cover. You're going to want to steam a little. If you want to steam, melt cheese or steam or whatever, or maybe cool. It maybe your sausages are cooking a little too fast, they're burning. You can cool it down a little bit with the water underneath here. That's sort of like acts as a steamer. Or you can add a little bit of a flavoring into this, and you know, like in the restaurants or griddles. I'm not a griddle master by any chance, by any stretch of the imagination, but overall, I know I did an earlier review. I'm cooking on the Blackstone more and more. Again, opposed to a grill, you can cook so much more on this. I know I keep going back to the grease issue. I don't really like a lot of greasy food, so I try to use the minimum amount of grease. But making burgers is so, like, especially whatever, if they're pre-seasoned frozen burgers, like Bubba burgers, you know, they just get such a good crust, a good sear, good crust, really flavorful. It tastes so much like when you go to your local, you know, bar and grill, or bar and griddle rather. You really get a good flavor on these, so I highly recommend them. Bacon, eggs, sausages, bacon, egg, and cheese, pancakes. You can make everything on these things, and they just, you know, the maintenance is nothing. Just make sure you get they're seasoned well, which is tons of videos on how to season these real easy. Cleanup is a snap at the end. Again, you know, it is greasier, but again, this was the these solved my issue. These were perfect, so makes it so much easier. So we just do that. You see, look how quick, and that's it. That dome really increases the. You can see these things are cooking pretty quickly. We'll kind of look it up there. Look at that caramelized. And you know, you could do so much more with these. I don't have any really, like I said, I'm making a real quick dinner tonight. 1, 2, 3, I'll be done before I know it. And there's really no grease on this. It's grilled chicken. So I'm going to throw a little barbecue sauce. For you griddle masters out there, I'm sorry if I'm like I'm ruining a good meal here, but I love barbecue sauce. So this is this is Sweet Baby Ray's honey barbecue sauce. So we're gonna load that up. I'll throw a little on my jalapeno sausage. Okay, so we'll throw this up here. Now, next thing we're gonna do, I'm gonna lower that down a little bit, lower here. I don't need it really, really hot over on this side. Next thing we're gonna do is we're going to get our toast our rolls. So let's get those up there first. Here's one that has the butter on already, so I'm gonna lower that real down. There we go. And it doesn't take long for these. Doesn't take long. sort of like watching an orchestra. You know, if you're, I'm not a great griddler or griller, so a little bit of back and forth. So that's done. That's done. And these are done. Like I said, it doesn't take much. They're done. The butter really makes it, increases everything. You know, you're done. So I'm going to shut that down. We don't need that on. Again, there's not much cleanup here, so I'm going to eat first and come back and give it a good spritz, clean it up real fast. So now again, I'm going to give these a shot. These a little shot. A couple of minutes on both sides. I have the thermostat, the thermometer, the meat thermometer. Make sure that they're cooked well. It should be like 160 something for chicken breasts, but these are pretty thin. I'm confident they're cooked. There you go. I will melt my phone. But you can see they're cooked well. These will be delicious on the buttered rolls. So just put the dome back over here. Again, you know, you can get you can mix. I even mixed a little bit of just a drop of barbecue sauce in with the water. It gives it a little flavor. Kind of learned that trick watching a griddler at work when he makes burgers and so forth. It really gives the flavor. So, but definitely get this dome. If you're going to buy a Blackstone, absolutely I highly recommend getting this because you can just do so much. And it really cuts down all the splatter. I know I mentioned in my other videos about the splatter. So that really cuts down all the splatter. So again, I'm not a professional griddler. It took me a while to you know, to get used to how to cook on these. The more you cook, the better it is. Of course, if you have an extra person helping you, you can bang out a meal real quick. And if you're not filming it on YouTube, even faster. So, but I highly recommend these. And you know what's really great about these Blackstones? They're so cheap. I mean, this I think I paid $190 for this. And meanwhile, yeah, you can go out to Kmart or whatever Kmart's still open or whatever, and get a real cheap char grill, gas grill, but they're real garbage. For the quality that you're getting for this, you can't go wrong. So I highly recommend them. You know, now that I'm over my grease problem. But again, it really depends on how you cook and what you're cooking. If you're big into fish and chicken and vegetables and stuff like that, you're not gonna, and you use a minimum amount of grease or healthy oils rather, olive oil and so forth. You use a minimum, then it's not going to be that big of a deal. So, but again, these aluminum inserts for the grease tray in the back, home run. So let's take these off. I think we're definitely done here. These are a little well done. I like to cook these well done. You can say they're a little overly well done. So it's done. Let's cook these chickens on here. I'm going to shut this down. And again, I'm going to leave that. I'm going to go eat. I'm going to come back in, you know, half hour, whatever. I'm done eating, and I'll just light the grill again. Let it get heated up. Squirt some water on it, just like your standard way to clean your grill. Scrape it all down. Let it cool and cover it up. So, all right, thanks for watching. Hey, go out, get yourself a Blackstone grill. Blackstone Griddle. Blackstone Griddle, go for it. Again, this is the 28. It's just me, my wife, and my son. They do come in the larger sizes. 36 is a 2-burner, so 28 is a 2-burner, 36 is a 4, and they have even bigger models. But definitely worth it. So, hey everybody, thanks for watching. Enjoy your summer.